Good evening, my Aquarius collective. I hope you're having a wonderful day. What's up, Aquarius? You can ring my bell, ring my bell. Ring-a-ling-a-ling, oh, Aquarius. Aquarius, Aquarius. Oh, I love that fucking song, Aquarius. Whew. God protects me and God fights my battles. No weapon formed in spirit or physical against me shall prosper. I'm highly favored and protected from all evil, as is my beautiful Aquarius collective. Collective, what is going on, Aquarians? What's going on, Aquarians? What's up? What's up, Aquarians? What's going on? What's going on, Aquarians? Okay, Aquarians, what is this? Y'all ain't got nothing to say? Y'all being stubborn? Oh, I'm picking up stubborn energy. Someone being stubborn around you, Aquarius? What's up, Aquarius? What's up, Aquarius? Aquarius, what you got going on? What's up, Aquarians? Sweet Jesus, Aquarians. I seen 33, so 33 could mean something. Aquarius. Is this it, Aquarians? Are we just going to spin this fucking intro? How long till you all speak? What's going on? Aquarians. Damn it, took you long enough. Ooh, fuck yeah, Aquarians. I love this. Oh, I didn't know this card was even in the deck. Ooh, Aquarians, yes. Treehouse. Find peace in being alone. Solitude, introspection, and independence. That's why y'all ain't saying shit, but look at that fucking treehouse. Aquarians, does your heart not beat? Do you not want to climb that ladder and get up there? Wouldn't you love to spend the night in that? That is fucking genius. Oh, man, that would be awesome. Treehouse. Man. Solitude, getting back out to nature. Introspection, independence, right? You're just by yourself. You're just chilling. You're just letting your mind wander. But look at that fucking treehouse. Yes. 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 I want one. Do you? That would be awesome. Treehouse. Treehouse. Shelter. Treehouse. Damn, Aquarians, what the fuck is that? Treehouse? Yeah, they had that, wasn't it that TV show that showed them tree houses they made for people that were just absolutely fucking amazing? Some of those, though, seem more like houses on stilts. I mean, I could see if you could, like, actually build it into the tree. Make it more dealing with the tree. Some of those were pretty amazing, too. The ones where the tree, like the staircase wrapped around the tree, that's pretty fucking genius, too. Probably be expensive as hell to make, but boy, that'd be fucking awesome. Okay. Okay, so the devil and the ace of cups there. Shadow work. Someone's doing their shadow work. That's why you need to go into solitude. Get your ass back out into nature and just kind of cleanse, detox. Hug a fucking pine tree to get your energies settled. The devil. I'm feeling this is more shadow work. I don't really feel you got much going on because you removed yourself. Yeah, this is shadow work. The more you focus on that, the better the opportunity is going to be. Nine of Cups there with the Wheel of Fortune and the Four of Swords. Yeah, this is time to take rest and just do the shadow work. It's do the shadow work, because once you do the shadow work, once you master this shadow work, then you're going to know how to move forward and do what you need to do. Take action, right? Treehouse energy. MacGyver and some shit. I don't know if I was probably stranded in the woods. That's probably what I'd work on doing, right? Finding a place I could elevate. That would be like the summer house, and then you'd have your cabin down on the ground for like fire and shit. But during the summer, you'd want like a little tree house, more open. Catch the breezes up. Yeah, this is like a spiritual awakening. Yeah, this is beautiful. Aquarius, I love this. So if you're going through that Nine of Swords energy, I think that's just that inner struggle. It's coming in pretty quick. So some of y'all, this could be ascension symptoms. You're getting a lot of information coming in that's helping you kind of purge the negative and bring in the positive and help you navigate. Yeah, this is very strong, intuitive. Uh, Hits coming in at you, and it can seem a little overwhelming, but this just feels like a purge, right? Because when you release the negative energies, when you release the negative thoughts, when you release all that negative attachment, you go in and you do the shadow work on yourself, you're gonna have a void, right? Your body is gonna kind of miss it because you've been so dependent upon it. So that's when you gotta make sure you fill it with the positive energy, with the positive light, right? This is like positive affirmations. When you're doing the shadow work, it's very important that you don't go down the blame game route, okay? You're allowed to make mistakes. We can all fuck up, okay? Mistakes were made. You can't go back and change them. You can just move forward. So you accept the responsibility, you release it, and you try to fill it with loving, positive affirmations for yourself, right? You got to love yourself. We're all allowed to fuck up. It's as long as you learn from the lessons, right? Uh, some of you are definitely getting drawn to do this. So some of you, it could feel like that dark night of the soul. Don't fight the healing, okay? You gotta purge what you gotta purge. And a lot of you, if you don't quite know what areas you need to work on, pay attention to what triggers you. If you think about a certain person and you still get like that anger, that energy, resentment, that's an area you need to focus on. You need to send them peace, love, and light, and release, right? You give them forgiveness and you move on from it. And that's a good way when you're struggling in that energy and you don't quite know where to begin. When things pop up, just, send them peace, love, and light, forgive yourself, and move on. Okay? This is going to be very fucking strong. You're going to feel this, but just remember when you're doing that shadow work that you got to fill it full of positive affirmations. You just can't sit there and be, oh, how could I be so fucking stupid? How could I have done that? No, 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 no. You're allowed to fuck up. It's in the past, okay? So now you're just moving forward, doing what you can do. Peace, love, and light, okay? But you got to fill, because when you release that negative, if you don't fill it full of positive, you're gonna kind of leave that. You're gonna feel it is like an anxiety because you're missing that energy, especially if it's something that you've held on to for so long. That's just kind of been a part of who you are, especially when you're doing childhood healing. Man, it leaves a void. You're gonna feel that. It is almost like a bunch. Nine of Swords energy is like a bunch of little deaths. Okay, and each one you kind of need to grieve and get over and put it in its place as you move on to the next. It ain't pretty, but it's necessary. That's why any of that healing, right? You just fill that void with peace, love, and light, right? Just try to be positive. Those of you getting back out to nature and just getting back to your roots will help you get grounded. And with the Four of Wands down here, some of you are lucky enough to do it in a fucking tree house, God bless you. God bless you. Look at that. A lot of you, when you do this healing shadow work, when you come out of this nine of Swords energy, and you get to the Ten of Swords, those of you that have struggled in relationships, you're gonna find the right person, the right partners, the right people. Once you deal with the negatives and what you need to work on in your life to move forward, especially when it comes to dealing with people, relationships, that's going to help you build a stronger foundation. A lot of people don't realize that. You got to go through the worst in order to get the best. But this just makes you a better person. It can make you a better person or it can keep you trapped, But that's why it's very imperative when you're doing that, when you're going back and you're doing the shadow work, you're doing childhood healing, that you fill them voids of negativity with positive energy. Drink plenty of water. Keep hydrated. Keep your energy up. Don't let yourself get stuck in that rabbit hole of thinking, oh, you know, everything bad about you. You are not your mistakes, okay? You can learn and grow from them. Aquarius, that's fucking amazing. Some of y'all, yeah, just get out there to nature. Maybe you're going to take a nature retreat. Maybe a little spiritual retreat. For some of you, just getting, just back out to nature, away from everybody, away from, all the hustle and energy of the city, of your life, of the people around you. Cutting the cords, cutting down the technology, right? I know how many people can go without a phone for 5 minutes, but sometimes it's good to just cut the cords, right? Maybe you're gonna be in that tree house and you're just gonna have little solar lights and shit like that, right? Going kind of primitive. What did the Indians call it when they went out into the desert to do their spiritual awakening type thing? I know it's got a name, but it's escaping me right now. Vision Quest? Is it a Vision Quest? Aquarius, we're going to throw some angel cards on here. I seen 1133, so it's divinely guided. When people tell you you need to remove people out of your life or remove yourself from situations, we're not telling you to be assholes. Usually you get the info you need and know you need to move away from them energies. So when you're drawn to do that and you listen in obedience and you take care of yourself, you learn to love yourself. That's trusting your gut, your guidance, and your intuition. Just removing from the pools of the negative energy, Aquarius. I think we need some angel cards on this. What do you have for my Aquarians? Now, of course, if you can't get out to a tree house, which most of us can't, right? Let's be realistic. A lot of that is just drinking plenty of water as you're doing your shadow work. Fill them voids with positivity. Stay positive. I know it sounds counterproductive, and a lot of people, when they're in that Nine of Swords energy, that's the last thing they're thinking about. But you got to face the dark. You got to go through and really look in order to heal and fix. But once you figure out how to do it, and yeah, it's going to be different for everybody. Once you figure out how to do it and just release it, send it peace, love, and light, try to fill that void, you're going to be able to navigate it a hell of a lot easier. Some people spend years in the Nine of Swords energy, okay? It's trusting your gut, your guidance, your intuition, but mostly not going down that rabbit hole where you blame yourself. You are not your mistakes, okay? Eight of Cups. Eight of Cups. You're looking towards the future. You're looking ahead, because the work that you do in that Nine of Swords energy, guys and gals, it's going to help you in the long term more than you could ever imagine. It's going to help you deal with partnerships and relationships if love has been a hang up, because you got to figure out, if someone wants to blame every person they've been with for the reason why the situation or relationship didn't work, stay the fuck away from that person, because it takes two people. And if you ain't willing to take half the responsibility in that, you don't need to be in a relationship. Because it isn't one person's job to make sure that the other person's life is completely perfect. It's two people coming together, right? Flaws and all, trying to make it work. So steer clear of anyone that wants to blame everyone else in their life for being shitty partners. That's a two-way street. Why did you choose them? Looking at your choices. But this isn't beating yourself up about it. It's just like, oh, okay, that does make sense. Why do I do that? Okay, well, I can see where I could have done better in this situation. Okay, so now I'm seeing, okay, they were this way, I was that way, and it was a combustible mix to begin with, so there was no way in hell that ever would have gotten anywhere. You know what I mean? It's looking at it from a realistic standpoint and not beating yourself up. And then you're slowly going to be able to deal with it. But you do have to fill them voids, because when that negative energy, those detachments happen, you're going to fill the void, that loss, especially if you've been carrying it around for a long time. That's why you fill it up with positive, loving energy. You can do this in the safety and security of your home, your apartment, guys. It's just doing the shadow work. The conflict. This is what gets a lot of people stuck. whatever triggers you, whoever triggers you, some of y'all, when you watch a reading, if you get triggered, if it brings out certain emotions, that's where you need to focus and ask your ass why. Why does it trigger me? Why does it still bother me? Because that's the main thing. And a lot of you removing yourself from people that just want to bring conflict. Because as you upgrade, you're going to leave a lot of people in the past. Page of Wands, you're going to look forward in a hell of a lot better way. Because, I love this Page of Wands. You see that little staff he holds? It's like the medicine staff there. I need to look up the name of that fucking word. You move forward from a healed perspective. You're looking at situations in a healing perspective. You're looking at situations in a more realistic approach. You know what I mean? You're realistically looking at the flaws in yourself and who you decide to deal with. So that way you're going to kind of know if this is something you can work with. That 5 of Wands there plus that 1 is the 6 of Wands. You learn from the conflict what can be turned into a victory or not. So you can learn to avoid the conflict. Any work you do on yourself is going to better you. And you're going to be able to navigate the waters better, Aquarius. 6 of Wands. And I'm not tell you, look at that. You're going to take that wood and go build that fucking treehouse if you want to. Whatever the hell you want to. I love this 6 of Wands. It's normally depicted in Rider-Waite as the rider on the horse. But this is like, fuck that. I don't need a parade. Give me the wood. I'm going to work on my foundation. Right? Y'all see that? Aquarius, this is beautiful. This is beautiful. If you're hitting that rough patch, man, you got to go through it. You got to take that journey. Pray to whatever religious deity you believe in. Let go and let God and just trust the journey. If you need to, sometimes people need to go get help from a therapist to help them navigate it, right? It is what it is. Everyone learns differently. Everyone is able to either do the healing work or get assistance doing it. It's not a sign of weakness. If you need help navigating it, definitely go get help. Learning to love yourself. Learning to love yourself. It is the greatest love of all. It is. Once you learn to love yourself, you're going to be able to love everybody. You're going to make healthier choices in love. You're not going to go down the same toxic road you did. Because at the end of the day, you love yourself. You love yourself. And for a lot of you, it's learning to love yourself more than you love another partner, right? You got to give to yourself continually. You can't get into a relationship and think it's somebody else's job to make sure you feel loved. You've always got to have that love for yourself. You've always got to be able to give that love to yourself. And then when you're with somebody, you guys are able to kind of join that love. And then it just compounds, right? But if someone doesn't love themselves and you get into a relationship with them and you love yourself, you're going to find the energy drain, right? A true partnership, it's 50-50. It's 50-50. That person doesn't come in to just make your life better. You both make each other's lives better. And a lot of you are realizing that was kind of your choice. You knew it was shit from the get-go, but you continue to go down that path. But you have to understand where your flaws are. And you're not a product of your flaws, y'all. You can learn from them, grow from them. As long as you learn and grow from them, you're good. 6 of Wands, 6 of Swords. 6 of Swords. You can leave the past behind you and all those bad negative thoughts of yourself and move forward into calmer waters, peaceful energy. But you gotta say goodbye to them. You gotta leave them in the past and move forward. Forgive but not forget. That's when you learn to love yourself. We're all allowed to fuck up, y'all. We're all human. Yeah, Wheel of Fortune. It's what you do with your life, your situations, your circumstances, and turn them around. Understand that Wheel of Fortune. Sometimes it spins in your favor. Sometimes it doesn't. When you're better able to navigate, you can get it to spin in your favor more often than not. You know what I mean? So Aquarians, don't get too caught up. Do the work that you need. If you're really finding it hard, go seek some counsel, right? Go do what you need to do. Knight of Cups, go get the help that you need. Maybe see a relationship therapist, someone that focuses on, inner child healing. There are plenty of people out there. And when you do, find one that you kind of feel a nice connection to, because not everyone is the same, right? If you got like a sexual holdup, which kind of factors into your situation, you want to go to someone that you feel comfortable talking about the sexual side of your relationships. You know what I mean? Whatever areas you need work on. Some of y'all doing the childhood healing. That'll kick your ass, and that can be a little hard to process. So if you need to talk to somebody, if it's not a therapist, maybe it's just a preacher, a priest, someone in the church. Don't be afraid to get help if you need it. If you feel stuck and you can't move forward, okay? There's nothing wrong with getting assistance over that hump, and maybe getting some good advice as to how to deal with that situation, because that's what it feels. Someone is going through it. But there's victory, but you have to understand how to avoid the conflict, right? That's part of being victorious, is when you try not to fight, right? No one wants to go to war. So you try to avoid it at all costs, because nobody wins, right? So it's like doing that conflict resolution, understanding situations, people, places, and things. If you can't work with them or work within them, how to navigate them or stay the fuck away from them. You know what I mean? It's brilliant. Once you start navigating that, you're good. Yeah, Wheel of Fortune with the 8 of Swords. Sometimes the wheel turns in your favor, sometimes it doesn't. But don't get stuck in your head. Aquarians, I almost feel like y'all are stuck in your head. Detach, maybe just turn the phone off and not go down the rabbit hole and get all caught up in things. Just relax your brain and love yourself. But you definitely have to fill the void. When you start doing that shadow work, y'all, it's going to leave a loss. And it is going to, in some instances, it could feel very sorrowful. So you got to make sure you fill that full of positive love and light for yourself. Love yourself. It's the greatest gift you'll ever give yourself. And anyone you meet, any partner that you have, your children, your fur babies, everyone's going to be thankful that you did. And not everyone can do that, y'all. That's why not everybody, takes the challenge. They just stay stuck in that 9 of Swords and continue the karmic loops. They let the Wheel of Fortune spin in reverse instead of trying to spin it to their benefit. Damn, Aquarians, I love that for you guys. You can ring my bell, ring my bell. Ring-a-ling-a-ling. But boy, going out in the fucking treehouse would be an awesome way to do it too. Peace, love, and light, Aquarians.